Guruji, there are people, lots of people who say, I cannot meditate. My mind races. I sit, I can't even meditate for 30 seconds. What do you have to say to
For
those
that we
people?
have developed, slow breathing, simple thing, pranayama. Cyclic meditation is another technique.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Cyclic meditation is based on Mandukya Upanishad Karika. And what it does is, you have to stimulate and relax, stimulate and relax. So we have different asanas. You start with Ardha Kati Chakrasana, like this thing, slow, like this thing, and then come back slowly, like this. So slowness is the key aspect of this thing. So your mind should slow down. Most of the children are very fast, hypercurrent. So you have to see that slowing down of the mind. 3 cardinal principles of yoga is relaxation at the body level, slowing down of the breath at the breathing level, and calming down of the mind. These are the 3 things. This ought to be incorporated. Then what happens? Your efficiency will go up and your brain functioning it increase. All that we have published nearly 25 research papers showing how cyclic meditation gives. So we include that thing. So like that, number of techniques we have developed to bring these children to learn these things so that they will become healthy. When they go out to think, they should become role models. That's our objective.
Yeah. I wanted to ask about diabetes. There is every other day, you read the newspaper and you see a 26-year-old boy had a heart attack while going to the gym. Or 20-year-old people are getting diabetes. Why is this happening and how can yoga help?
Stress is the major thing.
Yeah.
Now the life has become so stressful. Stress is a response to the demanding situation. The number of demanding situations have increased so much. The life has become so stressful. Morning you have to get up and then immediately you have to cook and then you have to prepare and then prepare the children and make them go to school. And then you also work, husband also work, he is also there. It starts more and more demanding situation. And in every demanding situation, there is this reaction that's called the stress reaction. An autonomic imbalance and endocrine imbalance takes place. And through the day, lot of demanding situation. Today we're talking about that,
Yes.
So this is the reason. So how to do this thing? You have to train your system to come back to normalcy quickly. You cannot avoid demanding situation. After one demanding situation complete, immediately you should be able to come back to normalcy. That's what CM teaches. So how to quickly bring to relaxation. We got 1 minute relaxation technique called instant relaxation technique. 3 minutes quick relaxation. 5 minutes deep relaxation technique. So in the night, when you have accumulated a lot of stress during the day, do cyclic meditation for 35 minutes before dinner. It removes all these stresses nicely. This is what we do.
When I was listening to your lecture, I found that bit a little amazing. That do this meditation before dinner. I always thought, have your dinner, you're about to sleep, then you do shavasana and you go off to sleep. But why before dinner and not after dinner?
Before dinner, because this includes some yogic postures. Asanas are there in cyclic meditation.
Right.
You have the front bending, back bending, and then Vajrasana, then front Shashankasana, Ardha Ushtasana are there. So these are the things which have to be done in empty stomach.
Okay.
That's why we have put this. But if you want to do only Shavasana after dinner also you can do. Before sleep you can do. All the 3 things, Shavasana, Yatik, Yati, they can do. But that gives you about 10%, 12% relaxation. Whereas cyclic meditation gives you 32% relaxation.
Yoga is fine. What about the food? People are diabetic and every day, as I said earlier as well, you get to know you're not supposed to eat this, you're supposed to eat this, you're not supposed to have food for 2 hours and all of that. So what is that one thing that everyone can do and maintain a healthy lifestyle to be a healthy nation, especially in terms of food intake?
Every day the most important thing is relaxation. So body should be relaxed. So take Shavasana, the best. Then second thing is slow breathing. Normally when you have different ailments, your breathing rate increases because mind is very fast. Correspondingly, breathing rate increases. So we made one study, 1000 people we took of bronchial asthma. We measured what is the breathing rate. Normal breathing rate is 15 to 18 in normal people. This was 23.6 average. 1000 cases of hypertension, 25.8. 1000 cases of anxiety neurosis, 29.2. Greater the anxiety, greater the stress, faster is the breathing. The whole essence is to slow down the breathing. So we must bring it to 15 to 18 per minute. Then you should bring it down to 10, then 5, like this. This is the advantage. So this is the second thing they have to do. So for them we give the things. Your exhalation time should be longer. Today I was telling.
Yeah.
So how should be exhalation time? You have to measure. Take a deep breath. Calculate how many seconds are there. Maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds. You should increase. In asthmatic we have seen it's only 6 or 7 seconds. Anxiety neurosis, 3, 4, 5 seconds. You should increase. So for all our people, I tell yoga teachers, you have to increase your Brahmari time. Minimum 25 seconds. If you don't reach 25 seconds, we will not pass you. I will tell.
Oh, really?
Then if you have 30 seconds, you get B. Then 35 seconds, B plus. 40 seconds, A. A plus after that. Like that we grade the people. That gives you deep rest. For all our children, this is what we have to do.
So, sir, your Vyasa, do you also have online classes?
Yeah, all over. We got distance education, online program, it goes on.
Oh, yeah. So for our viewers, if they can't come to Bangalore,
Yes.
right? They can do online
Yeah,
classes as well, right?
We have got CODE, Center for Online Distance Education.
Yeah.
We have all over the world, they get this thing.
Yeah.
We got online.
I think it will benefit them. So when someone looks at you, we look at that successful person, an excellent researcher, who's heading, big institutes, working with the Prime Minister. But we often don't look at the failures which have made you successful. Would you like to talk about?
I was very close with Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. I was also talking to him. How many projects you bring out, how this happens.
Yeah.
He says, I propose 100 programs, but only about 8 programs succeed. So remaining 6 are failure. But if I don't do 100, 7 will not come. So this is the whole lesson. So in my thing also I have a number of things I have on various fronts you do. Not all will succeed. So maybe 10% of that will succeed. So remaining 90% are failure. So like that it goes on. Now for example 300 centers we have in the country, affiliate centers. How many of them are active? Maybe about 120. Remaining people are telling, be active, be active. But it doesn't happen. So it all depends on tamas, rajas and sattva. If sattva means regular, they will become active. If you are rajasic, also to some extent. Tamasic means very difficult. So it depends on the quality.
So, sir, what do you see as yoga's future in the next 25 years?